Hello, welcome back to Madrea Vlogs. My name is Matt, and your name is
Andrea.
So today we are going to talk about college or tips for people who are just starting college. And this is Madrea's tips for college. Roll the intro for that. Ready, go. So, what is the first thing that people, or tip that people who are just starting to go to college should know? Do you have anything?
Always do your work.
Always do your work. Honestly,
Because if you don't, then it's like, if you don't do it the day of, then it's gonna be late, and some teachers don't accept late work.
so like if you're coming from high school into college, and let's say you go to a community college, which is something that you're trying to get to, like, be able to transfer to a 4-year.
Yeah.
A 4-year college and a 2-year college are two different, like, ballparks.
Yes.
The 4-year college is going to be way harder than the 2-year. So if you don't get anything in the 2-year, like if you don't understand the work, then you won't understand when you go to a 4-year college. So the biggest thing is to always do your work. It's better to, like, turn in something terrible than to not turn it.
Not do it at all.
Yeah.
And also, don't have your professor be like. No professor's gonna say, hey, you have to turn in this assignment, or this assignment is due in 4 days, or have you done this assignment? That's, like, honestly up to you guys, and, like, if you want to do it or not, because that's not the professor's job to keep telling y'all to, like, do your work.
Yep.
When that's your responsibility.
Exactly.
To do it. That's college life, though. That's not high school. Because high school, they will tell you that, you know, this is due in so many days, or you haven't turned this in.
Yeah. They'll be, like, more reminded of your work as opposed to professors, because professors make you count on, if you miss a day, then they'll make you count on getting the notes or whatever from other
people,
from your classmates.
Yes.
So that's the number one tip, is to always do your work, always turn it in. No matter how half finished work is better than not turning it at all, because, like, that fat zero hurts a lot towards your grade.
Yeah, because it affects your credits too.
And that's what I've learned throughout college, because I used to not like turn my work in high school. I used to be really bad at that, and then it clicked in my mind, like, now I understand, like, why people tell me just to turn it in. Don't worry about not doing it, or, like, even if it's late, just still turn it in. Those points, it's better than to have points in the grades to not. It'll definitely, like, help, like, towards the end of the semester when you have to take your final exams and stuff like that.
Another thing is, they're really big on being late to class, because who knows, like, what important thing you're gonna miss when they start the class.
Yeah.
Like,
that's tip number 2.
Because, like, they're, like, really big on, like, getting you there in time for, like, stuff that is important that you might miss and you have no idea how to get it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a classmate might tell you, but, like, that's not gonna be the teacher's job to tell you, like, oh, hey, you're late, so you missed this and this and this. The professors are not gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
So that's honestly your job to ask somebody, like, hey, what did I miss?
Right. So that's the second tip, is to always be on time. Always show up to class.
Don't miss a day either.
Don't miss a day, because
that's also important.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of, like, taking notes and, like, figuring out what assignment is due and which one's, like.
You miss a lot of information if you miss one class, because depending on how long your classes are, let's say you have one class on one day and the same class on another day, so you have, like, 2-day classes, so, like, a 16-week course or 8-week course.
It's an 8-week or 16-week. I don't know.
One of those days, if you miss one class, it's a lot of information that you're gonna miss, that you're gonna have to get from your classmates. Some professors are lenient and some professors are not, but don't count on, like, the professors you choose to be lenient.
It also depends on, like, what, like, you miss it for. Like, say it's a doctor's appointment or something, then you have to show proof to know that you were at the doctor's appointment. Like, bring, like, a slip or something. Yeah. For them to clarify that, oh, okay, you missed it because you were sick or something.
Yeah. So some professors are, like, really cool about that. You can just email them and then let them know that you're not going to be for class for this and this and this, and And third tip, I would say, is
Don't use your cell phones.
Well, yeah. Well, that's be like always in your work. Yeah. Don't use your cell phones. Don't be on your phone all the time.
Because they will like.
They won't get on to you.
They won't get on.
They don't care. Well, okay. So
they
like.
do care, but like they're just not gonna say, okay, give me your phone. Like, I know some high schools they like will take up your phone and then like pay $15 for it.
Yeah.
But like for college students, like some teachers are like, hey, you need to get off your phone because you need to like pay attention on what you're doing because it's gonna be important like for an exam or something.
Yeah.
Like it might be important to like for you to take an exam that day or something like that, or you might have like a pop quiz out of nowhere and just like have no idea what she said like during the whole lecture that she was giving, he or she was giving.
Yeah, and like some people, like some professors don't really care if you're on your phone. Like I mean, you're the one. At the end of the day, you're the one who's paying for it. So like, if you're on your phone and not paying attention, then that's your money going down to the down the drain. So like, if you're not like showing up to class,
you're basically wasting your own money that you spent to learn.
Exactly.
On
so
just
like
being on your phone.
I mean, on the inside they care, but on the outside they're taking your money straight from you, so they don't really care. But well, some schools pay professors for the salary. Some schools pay for professors for like the actual money they get from the students. So
that's true.
Then
another thing is food and drinks.
Food and drinks. You can have food and drinks. Some professors,
but some professors are like, no, you can't. Like if you're in like a classroom where there's computers and stuff, then you're not allowed to have food or drinks because that's gonna like your drink's gonna spill and like the whole computer is like, just like messed up or something because you have a drink and you just spilled it on the keyboard.
Yeah.
And I know in high school you're not allowed to have snacks either, so I mean it's kind of like both for high school and college.
Yeah. Okay, and then I think like my final tip, this is gonna be based around like when you're choosing classes and like when you're going to class and stuff. Before you choose a class, my thing that I always like tell people that they should do is to always go to like the Rate My Professors or like all that stuff. Look up the professor that you're thinking about signing up for before you do it. Reviews may be like deceiving or not deceiving, but like different from others. But like it's probably like one of the most accurate like review things for like professors when you're choosing your classes.
Yeah.
So like that's what I've always done is I've always looked up my professor before I would take a class. Because I didn't want to take a professor that was like out of random, like if somebody was signing my classes up for me, I didn't want to do that. So I wanted to like make sure I got the right professor, the best professor possible.
I didn't do that.
She didn't do that, but I helped her sign up for classes this year. Do you like your professors? Do you like your professors this year so far?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So he did that for me. I honestly had no idea until now about the Rate My Professor thing. Cause, like,
it helps a lot, like especially I picked out like so many really good professors and like professors I actually still talk to today. So that's helped me a lot. And now that she knows about it, I'm sure she's gonna use it. Yeah. And like the more I help her out, this is gonna be her first semester. I'm actually gonna help you out. Are you excited?
He's been helping me with like homework and stuff too. So.
And then I've been helping her sister a lot too. Also, when you're in college, find that college buddy.
You've been
like,
helping her?
Well, she's gonna eventually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And also, when you're in a class, always find that college buddy. Even if you're shy, don't. Everybody's like cool with each other.
Like today, okay. So I have a story time.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Stop the college tips.
Okay, story time. So today I met this girl. Like her and I, we were in the fitness center for our school. So we were just like browsing around, and then she said like all out of nowhere, she was like, "Hey, you want to be nosy?" I was like, "Sure." So we like walked in the fitness center and like looked around, and, like went in the locker rooms and stuff, and like we just started talking, and like it's just like I was like, it was like out of nowhere too.
Yeah, it's crazy how like who you meet and like who you connect with each other. It would have been interesting if she would have gotten like her social media to like hit her up, you know,
but,
like to remember her.
It was like a fast thing, like
that happened, yeah.
Yeah.
So, was she young or old? Like your age or old?
She was kind of my age, like 20s.
28?
Yeah, she was in her 20s. 20s or 19.
Yeah, it depends on like if you're going to like a community college or like if you're in a certain department where you're in all the time. So like let's say like I'm in the film department, so I'm in the one building that everybody's under that's in the film department in. So I see a bunch of the same people I see every single day, or every time I go to class, I see people just hanging around that same department building because everybody's like a close family in that department, and we have like a Facebook group in that. And so like I have met like a lot of my like closest friends at this point. So like two of my best friends I met through film departments, or the film department that I go to for TCC. So anything else? Also, just be yourself. Don't care what other people think. Just be yourself.
Walk in with a good attitude too. Like
Definitely.
don't
don't
be
freak
shy.
out. Don't freak out. Don't be shy. Don't
show any of that.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's gonna like freak you out even more.
And like
throughout the whole year.
Yeah, and your classmates are gonna be like, "What is they doing?" But yeah, that's like our college
tips
from Madrea. We hope that you take this advice. I guess not really take this advice, but like
take it into consideration.
Take it into consideration. There you go. I like that word. Good job. Anyway, everything that she said, I was thinking the same thing about saying it, and then she just said it. So that's how we are. Anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment.
Comment
anything.
Comment like what like school you're going to, or what grade you're in right now,
or like what you're majoring in.
Yes.
There you go. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.